What is up, you beautiful people? It's your boy Ebesus back once again with another F124 video. This week we're here for round 3 of the Where's the Finish Line Season 6 Gold tier. This week we're heading to Spain. Mediocre track for me, but we're off the back of a pretty decent result last time out in Mexico. We managed a P4, I think it was. We did have some shenanigans take place, not necessarily with anyone on track. It was more the stability of the game, EA and their bugs and things like that. But, you know, P4's still nothing to scoff at, and it set us up quite nicely for this week. On to Spain then. It's an alright track for me. It's never really been a strong suit, but it's never really been a place I've struggled at. It's one of those sort of balanced tracks for me, so you know, I don't expect to be fighting for a win necessarily, but I think a good result, you know, top 5 would definitely not go amiss. I think that's roughly where we belong in the pack at this track anyway. Without further ado then, we're going to take a quick look at the Constructors' standings. So you see there, P2 the Mercedes, we're only 4 points behind Aston Martin, definitely within striking range, and gapping the Racing Bulls behind us by 10 points. So we're on for a good season so far. On to the driver standings then. We are currently sitting quite comfortably in P4, 9 points behind Jay Hartnell up ahead, and gapping our teammate by only 1 point down there in P5. So a good start to our championship bid as well as we start onto round 3 here in Spain. A quick look onto the championship calendar then. You'll see that obviously we were out in Mexico last time out. We've got Qatar next week as well. 2 very strong tracks, so I think tonight, if we do fail to get a good result, it's mainly going to be about damage limitation here before springboarding ourselves forward in the standings, hopefully next week in the Endurance Racing Qatar. Looking at hindsight now, when we got into the lobby, it was alright. You know, we had about 2.5 to 3 hours of practice on stream beforehand, and you know, we were able to nail a setup pretty quickly, find the limits of the car and the track, at least, you know, compared to my abilities, and we had decent pace compared to the others. So you know, I was sitting here in the lobby quite confident and excited for what was going to come ahead, really. The only thing we didn't do was wet practice, and we're going to switch over to a bit of live commentary for the qualifying, and you'll hear my reactions to the weather in just a second. And please tell me that's just cloudy. No, it's raining in the race. No. It looks like it's only raining for the first 10 minutes or so, so it's a wet start to the race. I think we're not as cooked as we think we might be. I don't know. It is definitely going to be a wet start to the race, but I think by the time the checkered flag drops at the end, we...
If you find yourself getting understeer, then you're not getting enough grip from the front tyres. It could mean the car isn't being allowed to lean on the tyre, possibly caused by a front suspension that's too stiff, or maybe the front wing isn't producing enough downforce.
Mark, no one asked, bro. Yeah, that's slightly problematic to the strategy we wanted to run. It's going to be an inter-start, maybe for the first 8 to 10 laps, and then it's going to be... I think most people are going to box onto the hards from there. We might try something different. We might try an L strat. I don't know. We're going to take the dry setup. I think too much of the race is going to be dry to not take a dry setup. So, loadeth. So, you see there then, it was a bit cooked at the start of the session. It was a situation we hadn't really practiced for. We were hoping for a dry race all the way through to try and do a contra strat to everyone else, but the wet weather kind of forced our hand a little bit. The surprises with that still aren't all revealed at the moment, but yeah, after that we kind of just sat around and we were planning to take 2 sets of softs through to the end of the session. So we were basically just sat watching everyone else go around for the first sort of 10 minutes of qualifying, 15 minutes or so, before we then eventually went out, as I'm going to hand you back over to the past commentary for. We have the session, we have the setup, let's go.
Checks complete. Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage.
Everyone be aware, because it's probably going to be facing the wrong way. Okay. JK, we got this. Alright, drop the battery down. We are gonna flick it into lean for now. If I get the... There we go, lean. Lots and lots of space behind us to get the car prepped. So we are going to go for this 1 lap. Try and cool it down and then go for another one if we have enough time. If not, we're going to be a bit scuffed. Okay, flick it back up into standard revs.
And that's P13, P13.
Into hot lap. And let's go. Oh, very messy turn 1 already. We're committing. Oh, God, what is wrong with us? It's going to be a bad time. Oof. 113.4, I mean, it could be a lot worse. We're going to get around and get another go as well. Alright, this Sauber wants to speed up ahead of us. Come on, man. Okay, here we go. Come on. That nearly ended the last run that we had. Much better. I'm aiming for a flat 13, I think. Anything better we'll take, but...
And that's just 30 seconds left in the session.
Oh, we are getting up to that Sauber. Five tenths, we'll take it. 112.9. P4. Okay, okay. Let's see if that stays the same, but that's not bad. Dave then went quicker. Fair play to him. He's gone P3. Definitely the faster of the two Mercs tonight. He's still on a lap as well. Let's see. Track map. Full track map. Telemetry. Lap data. That's what we want. Let's see what he's doing. He's 2 tenths down on his time. 2 seconds down on his time. He's not doing any better. Hartnell is, though. Concerningly enough. He's about a tenth and a half up on his time. Where's he going to finish? P5, okay. Right behind us. That's quali. So we are P4. Mercedes, P3 and P4. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, let's go, boys. So there you go then. P4, I think it was, on the grid from qualifying. Pretty decent result. P3 taken by our teammate as well. So a strong position to start from for both Mercedes. Yeah, you see us now just sort of playing around with the strategy a little bit. Interestingly enough, although it was raining, it was starting us off on the dry compounder tyre. So, it wasn't necessarily Inter's conditions at that point in time. So you see me playing around with the setup, not the setup, sorry, the strategy quite a bit here, just trying to suss out what kind of strategy I wanted to start with. And eventually I made the call that I wanted to start on the softs, because although they'd wear quite quickly, they would handle the lower temperatures quite a lot easier than the hards and the mediums. I didn't really know how much water was on track or what the track temps were going to be like, so I wanted to sort of play it safe with the grip levels and use the softs at the start to try and keep as much grip as possible in the low, with the less grip on the track, essentially, if that makes sense. So yeah, that was basically the 5 minutes in between basically sitting on the grid, just trying to suss that out and see if it was the fastest strategy. But yeah, we made the call to start on the softs, and I'm going to hand you back to past me to give you the live commentary for the race and see how it went. 10 seconds. Oh, I don't like this.
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap, please. We're learning the gears, so let's go through them all if you can.
This is going to be slippy at the start, especially into turn 1, so we need to be careful. There's going to be some opportunistic sends. I mean, that's just F1 racing online, unfortunately. Whee! Okay, yeah. This is dodgy. Obviously, Dave looks to be the faster of the two Mercedes tonight, so we're going to give him primacy with the stops. Going to play the team game hard here. He helped us out massively in Mexico last week. We owe him an assist.
Decent parking. Let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out.
Okay, here we go. No stupid sends. Especially into our teammate, we don't want that. Oh, we are chopping the wheel and it's hurting us. Force him into a mistake if we can. That was the tiniest knock. I do not think that was us.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
No, we're going to let our teammate go there. He's a bit faster than us at the moment.
Green flag. VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down and maintain a positive delta.
And that's good for us. It's going to cool the tyres down, which is not ideal, but we can save fuel now. Is anyone going to dive into the pits?
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens.
DRS. That's good.
Gap to your teammate behind, 24.0 seconds.
Oh! I thought that was our teammate ahead of us.
The car behind's gaining on you by 0.5 a lap.
What happened to Dave?
Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Alright, let's go. Absolute battery merchant on this one.
Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy.
Get tagged there, but I'm not going to blame Jay for that because we lost the back end and he was just trying to follow us, I think. Probably could have left a bit more room given the conditions, but it is what it is. No harm, no foul. Just outside of DRS. Track is drying up by the lap though. We're able to get the confidence to push early. And they've catch someone napping here. Okay, here we go. Yeah, track is dry. We can start pushing.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 0.8 seconds.
That was stupid of us. Really should have thought that through better. That was a very poor attempt at a move. Alright, let's try and get this set up again. Oh, come on, man. That's so stupid. Ah. Someone's in the pits. That's Hartnell already. We can go longer. Laps we do now will help us on the hards. Dave's in the box as well, so we picked the right time to not box. Wab seems to be struggling a little bit. We could get him. Just got to play it right. Wab, man. Space. Spider's out. That's a pit and quit, though.
Yellow flag. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. Box, box, we're coming in this lap.
Alright, Jenkins is the next one. We still have pace.
Okay, be careful.
Hold our line.
You're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now.
Had our line nearly cut Wab off there, but he had the presence of mind to back out of it, which is good for him and us. We are not going to fight Wab on this. We're not even going to burn battery. We're going to let him through. Let him do his thing. He has got better tyres than us now. Oh, nearly. Come on. Wab could still pull us forward here. Oh, that was a big lag spike. That's probably going to cost us DRS if we don't do something about it. I think we did something about it. We might be alright. Yeah, we're alright. We got DRS. That was weird. Halsey's boxed. So we've somehow managed to take our softs further than quite a few people's mediums. We also steal the fastest lap with that as well, on 50% worn tyres.
Okay, remember to pit this lap.
I think it's the one. I think, yeah, we've dropped out of DRS. We're just going to drop off now. There we go, right. See what we get.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Come on.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Alright, we're going to be racing on pit exit. Yeah, they're cold. But we are ahead of Jenkins. And on fresher tyres by a couple of laps. That's not the place to go for it, Jenkins. Back down. Alright, they're going to get us this lap because I can't stay in DRS. I'm going to leave him to it. Let him do his thing.
Teammate behind, 42.8 seconds.
We're going to let him burn. I'm going to give Ben the space considering what happened earlier.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
Remember, we have a second set of softs if there's a safety car. That's Rusty ahead of us. He is on old hards. There we go. Nice position made there. Let's keep going. They really pushed that lap. It wasn't necessarily us. Didn't need that lock up, but we kept the place. These three are going to start fighting hopefully soon. We are catching the leader, but I am not in a position to really make a move on these three until they start fighting, which they're being very well behaved about. So Curly's in the box there, down in P7.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay,
right, we're doing well.
1 second of the car ahead. Get ready to use DRS for the overtake.
We got this, boys. Come on.
The pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance.
Saw that coming a mile off.
Green flag.
Apparently I didn't see my braking point though.
On track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
If the VSC last, set soft tyres.
Okay, roger that. Soft tyres at the next pit stop.
If safety car lasts, we box onto softs. We have the gap behind to come out, I think. We'll do what they don't. This might have broken our race, we don't know.
Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. Right, drop your speed.
Ah,
Our
I was
delta's
hoping
too
we'd,
low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Well, let's go. P5. We lost one position out of that. $11 laps on softs at the end of the race. Ooh, this is going to be an ask.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Mediums may have been the better call, but it was a gut feeling. Alright, let's see what we can do. If they battle up ahead, we are quids in. I think whatever happens, we've got P5 in the bag. Let's see if we can stretch that. We're regaining battery as well while we're pushing. This is good. Still in the 114s, that's good. Driver in front. Driver in front.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 8.1 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 12 laps old. Your last lap time, 1:16.3. Right, you're closing in by around 1.4 seconds a lap.
Woohoo! Expect that delta to drop every lap as these tyres get more worn. Whoa, hello. Alright, we just need them to start battling hard, which they will in the final few laps. Or they should do. They're on different teams. I think they're in the same voice chat, I don't know. But we're going for it.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
That's fine. Jenkins is so far behind us. We aren't particularly concerned about him at the moment. Yeah, the only way we're going to get bailed out of this now is if they battle hard. Side by side up ahead, this is what we need. If they fight hard, we might get a lick of DRS at the end. But they've got to fight this lap. Hopefully no one steals fastest lap from us. That could have gone horribly wrong.
Final lap, final lap. Push,
Right.
push.
We need them to really scrap. Ah! Jay, you whore! Son of a bitch. That would have been a good result for us.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done.
Jay Hartnell must have boxed purely to get the fastest lap.
Nice one. Very lovely drive. On to the next one.
Well done to Wab. He deserved that. That was a strong race from him. Same with everyone ahead of us. Oh, how's he? Excel. And Welsh Benjamin. Fair play to you. You had fantastic pace there. I want to see. Spectator menu. Detail. Tyre age. 3 laps. There you go. He boxed purely to take it away from us. You bastard. Nah, fair play. GG's. He did well to get that right at the end. I did set it by some time, so he pulled it out of the bag. And obviously, it's more points for the Aston Martin team behind. You know, it's not a good result for him today, but that pulls another point away from the Mercs, who we are chasing them down. So fair play to him. So there you have it then, P5. We possibly could have got, well, we would have got P4, I think, possibly maybe a podium, maybe even challenged for a win. I definitely felt like we were one of the faster drivers on circuit, maybe not the fastest, but we did hold the fastest lap for quite a considerable margin of time on every stint that we were on. We seemed to be able to flow around the track quite nicely, but I don't regret going for the alternate strategy onto the softs. It kept it exciting, kept it fresh. You know, you heard me on track say we're gonna do whatever they don't do. I wanted to keep it a bit spicy, and even when it became clear that the softs just went off too quickly to chase them down at the end there, you know, you could hear it in my voice. I didn't really regret it. Because at the end of the day, I'm here to have fun as well as bring home the results. P5 is still a good result, and yeah, I mean, in terms of championship standards, we're going to take a look now. This is where we stand after this round. You know, we stay in P4, but we've closed that gap now to P2 behind Jay Hartnell. We're only 4 points behind, and Mr. XL has jumped our teammate, obviously with his bad result, but we still remain in a decent position for the rest of the championship, in the driver standings, that is. And looking on now towards the constructors standings, we have dropped a little bit of ground to Aston Martin. That fastest lap really did come in clutch for them. Especially with, you know, Dave's unfortunate round. But we are still within striking range, and there's a long time to go in the season. So I'd expect that gap to drop as we still bring in the consistently strong results. We are one of the favourites this year to win this title. What we're going to look ahead towards now then is round 4 in Qatar on Wednesday night. That's going to be an endurance race. It's the only one of the season, but that's going to be a one-shot qualifying followed by a 100% race. So expect that to be quite a physical affair, because I'd say Qatar on the wheel at least is one of the more demanding tracks physically. It's great fun to drive. It's one of my favourites. But that's going to be a long old stream, but I will make sure that it's recorded in its fullest and brought to you here on YouTube as well. So if you do want to keep in tune with what's going on in that race, what's going on throughout the rest of the season, please do like and subscribe on the video. Feel free to join me on Twitch as well, Twitch/Ebsis. And yeah, let me know down in the comments below how you found the video as well. I've tried to leave a bit more of the live commentary in on this one, trying to change up a little bit, you know, try and add a bit of light-hearted moments and just evolve the video making process, really. So any feedback on that would be very much appreciated. You know, I'm still new to this, still learning, and ultimately I'm making the videos here for you guys. So, you know, if there is anything that you'd like to see, you'd like to see gone, then, you know, let me know, and I can see what it is I can do about that, really. But yeah, once again, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for all the support, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.